with Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. I'm not gonna be here too long. Like I said, your boy's been really under the weather, man. I got that bubonic plague and get chest, back, neck, arms, and legs. Yeah, I've been sick, man. Got the flu. You know what I mean? FLEW. That's how we spelling. That's how we rocking it. Yeah. Shit done flew me from Arizona back to Michigan, back to Alabama. Like, I'm serious, man. I've been sick as hell, so I apologize for not giving you guys a multiplayer. You know what I mean? But like I said, this is something that came across my lap. Here you say hashtag rumor. But sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, hold on, let me hold on one second. That like one second. The actual thing. Let me right here, right quick. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Hold on a second. Taking my business back in. Well, like I said, as you guys come in, like I said, hit the like button. We have a little fun here today. It's a little bit, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of fun here today. Put it right here, my thing. Things that I want to talk about in said video. You see the title of the show. You know what I mean? Rumor has it that EA will be losing Star Wars licensing. I mean, and right as we speak, Lucas, Disney, unless they're in talks with two other developers. What's going on? Flip Bailey, what's going on? My man Flip Bailey's Miss Free to You, what's going on? Hey, listen, man. Hey, Thomas Frank, man. I was on my deathbed, man. I went to the hospital today. They hit me up with some of that ooh wee wee. Brought me back to life, man. They hit me with some of that shit they gave the father in Sugar Hill, man. You know what I mean? Ooh, Ray, that's your father, Ray. Give me some of that, man, and I'm back. You know what I mean? But like I said, a few things I want to talk about in this video. Actually, I want to put the video on Facebook. Okay, hold on. Yeah. I see they got a new God of War's Collector's Edition. They got one now for $120. $120. I pre-ordered the other ones for $150. I want to see what's the difference between the two. You know what I mean? Looks like both of them have the statue. I want to see what's the difference. You know what I mean? They got it right now on Amazon Prime for $120. Hold on one second. Join me live. Oh, see this. All right, here we go. All right. Your brother can't walk and chew gum at the same time, so right click, copy. Like I said, as you guys feeling here, like I said, I haven't done a show since Tuesday. You know, when we did the expand your mind podcast. You know, I got a lot of slack for that show, man. You know what I mean? Like I thought the show went well. You know, I have gotten nothing but a warm reception from you guys. You know what I mean? What you guys think about the Expand Your Mind podcast? It was a different take, a different spin. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, you see the title of the string here. We're gonna go over the article and who they're in talks with to bring rumor, who EA is in talks with to bring that's gonna make the next iteration of Star Wars Battlefront. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about that. Also, we might talk about THQ. They're making a big pushback. You know what I mean? We might talk about that. I might say that for another day. We're gonna see how much time. Like I said, I'm not gonna be here too long though. Hold on. What's this right here? Oh, here we go. We're about to get to the story right now. Post this in this last group and put this on Twitter. About to make it happen right now. Bam. Bam. Last one. I'm gonna get down to the nitty right here. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. Let's go to this said article here. Alright. Go back to the actual where you guys at? That's not me. Yeah, where you at? Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, you be so kind as you come in. I didn't hit the like button my damn self. As you come in, hit the like button. Share it out. We can have a little fun today. It's a little bit. You know what I mean? Your boy's been under the weather, man. But anyway, let's get. Like I said, there's no secret that EA got a big public backlash behind Star Wars Battlefront, the loot crate boxes, the whole play to win. You know what I mean? We all know what happened with that, right? So EA, they said, you know what? We're gonna do it with the loot crates. We're gonna do it with that, right? You know what I mean? Done. Boom. Then they just the other day they re-announced that they're gonna bring the loot crates back out of nowhere, right? And then again, gamers were upset about it. Now listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I remember I'm gonna tell you what Star Wars Battlefront came out in 2015, the first one, if I'm not mistaken, right? I remember me telling Crap, Mooch, and those guys, and remember that's when Microsoft had the whole Monica banner that they had the greatest lineup in Xbox history, and I told them then that the Xbox was going to lose that month's NPD because Sony had the Star Wars Battlefront. And they remember the whole the PS4 with the Darth Vader. It was dope. You know what I mean? That's what you call the collector's item. And I told them then, you have a game like Star Wars who has a cult following, huge following, right? And you have people that would just buy that bundle. They're not even getting like my uncle. Like he really puts the C in casual, and I swear he really puts the C in Caucasian. I love my uncle to death, but yeah, one of those type guys there. But he bought the bundle, never opened it. It's on his mantelpiece, sitting there behind a glass shelf. You know what I mean? We had a lot of people that just go out and buy that just Star Wars, and I told them that Star Wars has a huge cult following. So anyway, let's go to the actual said article here. I mean, Star Wars is huge. Now, the rumor has it that EA hasn't been so happy with the sales so far of Star Wars Battlefront 2. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I stand corrected. The first Star Wars Battlefront, which was, again, it have a single player aspect to it. You know what I mean? So, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is opposed to everything, how you say, the knocks they had against 1. 2 was supposed to take care of all that. It was supposed to have a story player, the map packs were going to be free. Remember, the DLC was going to be free and all that stuff. So the knocks that they had against Star Wars Battlefront 2, Battlefront 1, EA was supposed to take care of that with Battlefield 2, right? That being said, so by EA being greedy, being really, really greedy, and I don't know who's really to blame, EA or that keep, I don't know. Like I'm on the fence with this. You know what I mean?
Is this recent news?
Oh shit! Oh man, how you get in with me? Oh shit!
The system.
Oh, my man. But yeah, so you know what I mean. So that's my man Post. Yeah, this is recent. As the other day. So anyway, so like I said, rumor has it that right now EA is in talks with Ubisoft and to take over the license for the Star Wars Battlefront game. Not just the license for Star Wars Battlefront, and also I heard they wasn't too happy with EA with the whole cancellation of the Henry. What's her name? Anyway, start from
Amy Hennig.
Yeah, her.
Was previously working with Naughty Dog.
But Risk School Games, that was pretty far off. And I already wasn't too happy about that. And like I said again with this here, now rumor has it they're in talks with Ubisoft, and the other one big major player is Activision. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, real talk. If I had to choose between Ubisoft and Activision to get their hands on this title, I will hope it's Ubisoft. Reason why I say that, I hate Activision's engine, that old ass remodded Quake engine. I feel as though what's that engine that they use for Ghost Recon? What's it? Snowdrop or Snowblind or some of the engine post?
I know what you're talking about.
I like that. Snowdrop, man. Yeah, I like that engine. Like if you guys have yet to play,
Ubisoft. Yeah, I think it's the Snowdrop. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have yet to play Ghost Recon with the PvP, Ghost Recon is the truth. You know what I mean? It's the truth. You know what I mean? So I hope if they were to give it, I hope it would go to Ubisoft. You know what I mean? And plus, Activision already has Duty and Destiny. Like, they don't need a third. Like that's just too much. You know what I mean? Give it to Ubisoft. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's like I said. What do you think about this, folks?
This is I think this is a fallout due to the huge fallout with the with the loot crate thing. I think that heavily impacted game sales. If the loot crate issue wouldn't have been a problem, I think Battlefront would have did incredible. I think it would have did a lot better than what it did. I mean, it was images of people taking pictures from stores of literally Star Wars Battlefront 2, the only game left on the shelf. Gamers really chose with their wallet and I think this is an impact of that. So, it getting out of EA hands. I would love to see it with Ubisoft with that Snowdrop engine. I think it will probably rival what EA has done with it. Not to say they haven't done a good job with it. I think the only downfall and the negative impact was the loot crate. It showed the sign of greed. You knew the game was going to sell. You know what I'm saying?
On the name alone. On the name alone.
On the name of loan and what they've been doing with the franchise since they had it, they've been doing a good job with it. But when you show that much greed, then this is the type of impact you get. Now, I wouldn't want Activision to get it. I'm in a compliance with you on that. I think their old engines and Activision has the same mindset and the same greed as EA, if not worse.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't want it to go from one hand into another hand and get the same results.
Listen,
Only thing I question with Ubisoft is they service.
I was about to say the same thing. As long as they give this game a dedicated servers and don't go with that high, that listening shit they've been rocking out with, and give it the game, like I said, and again, with a franchise this big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's damn once again a $1 billion franchise. This it is. Star Wars is $1 billion goddamn franchise, multi-billion. Ubisoft know they got to bring their A game, right? And again, you know what I mean? They can't go the cheap route. All that hybrid server. The game here needs full dedicated servers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only not ones that I have against Ubisoft for their multiplayer games is how they do it. Like what's that game that Garrett and Will play? With the fight For Honor, Dishonor, whatever the hell the case may be.
Yeah, For Honor, yeah.
Game was pretty cool, but the online sometimes was kind of dog shit. You know what I mean? People lie, got the game, come back in like it's 2018. You know what I mean? If you're gonna have an always online game, there's no excuse. I don't care what company it is. If you're gonna have an always online game, dedicated servers.
I mean, the back end costs so much, and I think that's why a lot of the major corporations they cheap out on it because the monthly expenses of maintaining back ends and servers and things like that can get pretty costly and high. And if you have a game um, that's not selling well, or it can't recoup as much as you're spending out to maintain the back end, then they're gonna find the most cheap and cost-effective way to try to provide multiplayer. So I think that's what most developers look at. Activision, they they make billions, man, but they sometimes cheap out on the servers.
Not sometime, all the time. It ain't sometime. It's all the time. Shit. That shit ain't
Yeah,
sometime. That ain't sometime. That's all the time, man. Also, too, like I said, when we got time here, I got you in here. I wanted to talk about THQ. Hear about them?
Yeah, THQ Nordic. They just brought up all them licenses and IPs.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go to the actual article here and bring. Yeah. Hold on, right quick. All right, let me bring it up here. Bam. I know you guys probably can't see it, but hold on. Hold on. Put it here.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Am I still low?
Oh, this is too low.
Come in.
That's the health department knocking on post door. All right, there we go. It says here, let me make this a little bigger. You guys can probably see it. Bam. Why THQ Nordic purchase of Saint Row, Dead Island, only such a big deal? All right. Yeah, so THQ Nordic today announced is now own games developers, publisher, Koch Media, picking up 15 games of franchises. My God. Now, here's the thing, real talk, and I don't post prime tickets in the background. Now, Microsoft, and not to put this in the Microsoft PlayStation thing, they said that their checkbook was open. They were out there looking to acquire new studios. Now, again, I already thought that things already went up for sale. Let me give you an example, right? Sometime, like I remember Midway, now Double Rum Studios. That studio got sold for $45 million, literally $45 million. Warner Brothers picked up Double Rum Studios when it was Midway, $45 million. And I'm like, damn, why Microsoft even buy them $45 million? They could have had Mortal Kombat, they could have had the Injustice, you know what I mean? That's all that they do now is Injustice and Mortal Kombat. That still have been, I should call a feather in the hat right there, you know what I mean? But they picked up 15 game franchises with this. You know what I mean? Now I thought THQ went belly up. They closed their doors or but slimmed down, but they're back in. They must get some new investors. Um, it's a 121 million euro deal.
Mm-hmm.
Still, that's a lot. That's a lot. You got 15, established franchises for 100. And I ain't counting nobody's pockets or nothing. But I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying, if you're gonna be in it, Microsoft, I don't know. Like, what I mean? Sometimes like that, I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Um, I kind of, I kind of try to look at this from both sides of the aisle. Um, when people see things like that, they say Microsoft got the money; they should automatically buy it. But things don't work like that
I
in
understand.
business. Um, in this case, Koch Media is just not gaming. They do software. They have a movie studio as well, where they do independent films and things like that. And also, when companies talk about acquiring other things, they always got to look at the return on their investment. What kind of return on their investment they're going to get. So if we look at Koch Media, the only two franchise we probably really know them for that they have access to was Metro and Dead Islands. And is any other software that
Saint
they have?
Row, Dead Island, Learn Terminal
Saints
Schools,
Row. Yeah.
Deep
And,
Silver. I don't know what
yeah.
it.
That
Yeah,
last studio they put out that game, the creators of Saint Row. What was the last game?
I forgot.
Agents of Mayhem,
That was trash.
which didn't really sell well.
It was trash.
I mean, Metro is a good titles, but it's not doing big numbers. Dead
Well,
Island is a big.
yeah, that one did okay. It had legs because they added the whole. They added some. They supported the game after it was launched. They added more stuff to it. I think a co-op mode,
Yeah.
like
And they're not getting they're these in this deal it was acquiring the IPs, the licenses, the publishing rights. They don't like the studio 4A games that makes the Metro games, they don't own the studio. They just own the IP and the rights to license the licensing rights to that Metro game. So I guess Microsoft, when you think of things like that, it's about I guess the return on your investment. And I guess and I don't know how long this deal, how they was in talks, how long they was in talks with getting this thing done. I don't know, but this could have been prior to this stuff could have been in play prior to Phil receiving the role that he's in now, you know, and so this probably could have already been finalized prior to that. So we don't know. And then is another thing is whatever direction Phil is going in regards to the studios and the type of IPs that he want to purchase. We don't know that either. Probably won't get a good idea of that until like E3 or getting closer to E3, which is not too far away. But yeah, that's another big thing. I know people saying, "Hey, Microsoft, you missed this." Well, the time this probably went down, Phil probably wasn't in the position to even get a bid in on this.
yeah.
you know.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean. I'll go. I guess it was always easy to say, what are you doing back there, Microsoft? What are you doing? And my
Yeah.
man Danny Stab, appreciate it, man, for the happy birthday love. Yeah, appreciate it, good brother. What up, Rob Dark? And again, I just want to say this. Like I said, thank you all you guys for just swinging by right quick, just like a little spur in the minute. I'm sorry, spur of the moment live stream. Not going to be here too long. As you come, you be so kind. Like I said, hit the like button. It really helps the show and the channel. I'm sorry. Post. Oh yeah. So like I said, THQ. And again, Metro. They showed the trailer at E3. Looked amazing. I'm not a big fan of what you call it, Saints Row. But I just like again, my thing is though, and I'm gonna say this again. I've always said this. You know what I mean? Is that sometimes it feels like I wanted more Microsoft than they actually wanted for themselves. You know what I mean? Like what do you like? You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like what? I that's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
I would rather they still in a position to court 4A games, the studio that creates Metro. So I mean that's a possibility that's out there. They can still court them in regards to purchasing them, and it'll still work out. Even though the publishing and the IP rights will probably maintain with THQ, but you still get a studio that, from a technical standpoint and the engine standpoint, do great jobs in regards to their engine, how their game looks, and how they create games. they can still Phillies is still in the position if that studio wants to get purchased. I mean, they can court that studio and see what happens there. But I think a deal like this don't just like Matt said, a deal like this just don't pop up. You know what I'm saying? Things like this be going on for a year or two or 2 or 3 years. You know how many lawyers and things have to come in on this, and how many negotiations go through and contract negotiations before thing like this happen. It just don't pop up. So people like, man, Phil, what you doing? Phil at the time this probably started, he probably wasn't even in a position to even have the power to even intervene to try to be able to purchase them. So, but I understand that we are looking for some big news on the front of Microsoft doing some big purchase of some studio or some IPs. I mean, we are looking for that. I'm looking for that too. Um, yeah, no, I understand it's 15 IPs, but what are the quality of those 15
Hey,
IPs,
Post, listen.
and what kind of revenue are those 15
Hey,
IPs
Post.
generating?
Whatever it is, I know it's bad on Phantom Dust and the original access and that goddamn
Yeah,
and that voodoo bench, man. We ain't gonna do that here. We gonna get the niggas laughing the joke. We gonna cut the bullshit out, bro. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, I know it's better than that. You know what I mean? Like we ain't about to do that here. You know what I mean? Like for real. Yeah.
I agree. It's just, I'm just saying, you know what you
This shit was
it's
horrible,
better
bro.
than the Zoo Tycoon.
Lucky Tales? Yo, I lost my mind this year, man. I ain't lying, bro. I know them jokers turned me into an atheist with that shit they put out this shit. That shit was horrible.
Yeah, I understand, but without knowing the details behind how long this was going on and stuff like that, we don't know.
Yeah,
You
well,
know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying? This could have been going on when Phil was still under Terry Myers.
but
You know,
that is true. That is true.
you know.
I'm just saying overall, like you know what I mean. And real talk, and I will say this: I am from the mind state of where once you prefer company to better, you have to
Yeah,
be honest. You know, and again, people, you know, Kirk, you remember? I ain't gonna say no names,
yeah.
but I was everything but a child of Xbox when I said that 3/4 biggest their studio is, they should be making something other than Halo. The coalition should be making something other than just Gears. So when we got a trickle that's that something was coming down the pipe from coalition, everyone changed their tone. You know what I mean? I understand as a gamer, forget of whatever platform. How could anyone be dead if you're a gamer about more games? That's something I would never understand. You know what I mean? Like I said, I would hate, and maybe it's not the context of my camera, maybe it's the color of my skin. Like I don't know what the hell it is. Like I ain't like I'm saying, Xbox should, have God of War. I'm just talking about just something outside of, what I want from Microsoft, real talk, right? What I want from Microsoft is the level of detail and budget, and precision the Halo Gears and Forza. Halo Gears and Forza, right? To dedicate that to another franchise. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Like give that
Well,
same.
look at this. Look, because recently there's been information that the studio Splash Damage is working on the Gears of War 5 campaign. So if Microsoft if Microsoft outsourced the Gears of War 5 campaign to Splash Damage, then what is called the coalition doing? What are they working on? I'm gonna send you the link here. But it's Splash Damage. They saying Splash Damage appear to be working on Gears of War 5 campaign. They found this out due through job listings. Uh, Let me see here. We got Cinematic League, Gears of War franchise, storyboard artist, Gears of War franchise. So let me send this to you right quick. So you can put it up on the screen.
For sure.
And if they're doing that, is that an indication that um that rumor about them working on a new game that's not Gears? Could this be a sort of proof
Where
that
did you put it at? Where?
I'm
All right.
finna send it directly to you on Facebook?
Okay, okay.
There you go.
Pause in Halo.
Cause see, they saying Splash Damage has only worked in Gears of War multiplayer mode in the past, but now they're saying they're dabbling in the campaign as well. Could this be a sign of maybe Coalition working on multiple projects and them handing off some of that workload load on Gears to Splash Damage? This is interesting. You got the link I sent you?
Yeah, hold on. I got mad.
Yeah.
Hold on, maybe Facebook. Here we go. All right.
And they got job listings, so they looking to hire people too. So this is something interesting to talk about. See?
Now you know.
This
Listen.
could be multiple projects going on in that coalition, man.
Yeah, Splash Damage was working on Gears of 4 or 5 campaign, and now listen. You see it, post?
Yeah, I can see it.
Read it.
Hold on, let me see. Okay. So this is what we got here. The fact that a new Gears of War title is in the works has just been confirmed by job listings that popped up on Splash Damage websites. The job listing features chairs in all positions, including art producers, programmers, and audio designers. As it seems, the company will not only be working on Gears of War 5 multiplayer mode, as they did with its predecessor, but will also be taking the lead in its campaign too.
Yeah.
So Z, I take this.
I
take this as confirmation.
What show?
As confirmation that the coalition, that the rumors that came out that Microsoft tried to deny that the coalition was only working on I take this as confirmation that the coalition is working in developing a new title that is not Gears of War.
You know what? It's not as crazy. At the end of the day, right? And again, like I said, I hate this people. I know some people that know some people, And I'm gonna go back to what I've always said, right? What someone told me from up there in Redmond, they didn't go to school to put themselves $100,000 in debt just to try and play, make car games. And again, this is what Microsoft needs. Want to be the behemoth that you are. I will give Sony credit for this. They allowed their, I'm saying, I don't know what goes on. They allowed their, it seems like they allowed their, the developers to have a little bit more freedom, to try different things. From the Uncharted 3 team, they took, I think, 10 or 12 people and started in one of the Last of Us, right? And, grabbing them, they tried to argue me down. And I was like, you take a studio like 343, they have over close to 500 employees. I mean, to have them work on something that's crazy. Hey, J Wags, ain't nobody care about no damn Dynasty Warrior, J Wags. Hey, J Wags, hold up too, man. My man Black Baron said you want to debate. We was talking real greasy about the Nintendo Switch. Baron said you want some smoke. Yeah, you know what I mean. And Ben, I'm such a huge fan. Even though I will have it on, I will have it on Game Pass. I will buy that game, like the collector's edition. I slept on the last one. Actually, collector's edition. I didn't get that for my birthday. Maybe I did get some line. I got a 4K camera for my birthday. Appreciate it. Let's see. What I'm looking for. Oh, Amazon.
Oh, so looking at I think a couple people was stating in the chat that Splash Damage Studios is in London, and I'm looking at a picture on Twitter of Rob Ferguson actually in London. So definitely, I think when Microsoft came out and said that Coalition is only working on, I think they was trying to kill the flames. And stop the smoking, because you remember they wasn't too happy about the Forza Horizon team, the information about them working on the new Fable. They wasn't too happy about that getting out. So in order to kill the flames, stop the smoke, and to prevent any further leaks like they have been getting in the past, look, we're just gonna come out and deny it. Um, and so, but this right here proves that if they're not only working on the multiplayer but the campaign, what is Coalition doing?
For sure.
What are they working on? You know, this is something that we need to get into, especially on our next show. See, what type of impact would Splash Damage have on the Gears franchise? What games have they created in the past? And it is, man, Joe, this is,
Yeah.
hey, this is crazy.
That work is that smoke. Free,
Yeah.
free smoke. Free smoke.
Exactly.
Smoke, man.
Let me see here.
Free smoke.
Go here. Go. Let me see. Go.
All right, Wags. I'm gonna set it up, Wags. I'm gonna let them know. And bang bang. We're gonna make it a day. We got the next debate: J Wag versus the Black Baron. Listen, man. If you guys, like I said, we're not gonna be too much longer. If you guys do me a big, huge favor, like I said, hit the like button. You know what I mean? Appreciate it.
Okay, let me see. They have worked on games Dirty Bomb, Brinks, Wolfenstein, Enemy Territory. That's a Quake game. Batman Arkham Origins. Gears of War in 2006, the Ultimate Edition. So they did that. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, which was pretty dope. Quake 3 Fortress. So they have their hands in quite a bit of couple nice titles. This is this. I mean, Microsoft must really trust them in the coalition, trusting if they're handing off not only the multiplayer but the campaign aspect of the game to them. They must really trust them. So this is a wait and see right here.
Anyway, like I said, man, thank you all for rocking out with us and spur the moment. You know what I mean? We'll be back at it with some more videos and everything. Tomorrow, also still have to do. I've been sick. I got unboxing. What is his name? I was right somewhere. I got some other stuff that I unboxed that was sent to me. But listen, thank you guys for rocking out with us today. Again, like I said, hit the like button, and we playing tonight, post tonight.
Man, Joe, I haven't.
I know, bro.
I haven't played in the couple some days, man. I actually been I actually been messing around with these globe versus flat Earth debates.
I see, man. I see.
I've been watching this old show from 2003 called Under the Dome, which is very interesting. Which is very interesting.
Hold up, hold on, man. Hold up, 1 second. Hold up, 1 second. I gotta put this right. I gotta put this up, man. Hold up, man. I just got a birthday gift, man. Hold on, man. That's my dude here, man. What type of love your boy get some time, man. That's what. So, like I said, I don't never put no wall up between me and my subscribers, bro. Like, I mean. Yeah, I try to at least say hello to everybody. You know what I mean? My man Robert Ballou sent me a $50 gift card on Microsoft. Like I said, I appreciate it, good brother. My man Rob, appreciate it, good brother.
Yes, sir.
So, man, that's nothing but love. I appreciate it, my man. You appreciate the hard work your boy be doing here day in and day out. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I appreciate it, man, from the bottom of my heart. Good looking, good brother.
Things like that happen when you do things from the heart. You know
yeah, for sure.
You get on here, you every show after show, you don't ask much, you don't force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do, but the work you put in, put 100% in, you get 100% out, man. So definitely shout out to him, man, for doing that. I'm saying, how was your birthday, man?
I don't really do too much, man. Like I said, I've been sick, on the low, you know what I mean. But I don't really do too much. You know, I got a 4K camera. I'm using.
Okay.
I gotta whip it out.
This nigga is native.
Man, but
this nigga is native.
I ain't been doing too much of nothing, man. Maya made me a car. That's about it. I don't be partying too much. I just turned 40, man. I don't be doing too much though.
Yeah, same here, man. I'll be chilling my B-Day too, man.
When your birthday, Post?
My birthday in May.
Okay.
My birthday May 14th.
Post, what you going on, Post?
I'm 35. I'm about to be 36 this year.
36. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
36 in the karate class?
Yeah, my man posted Tom Oho. 36 in the karate class. But man, I appreciate it, man. Real talk, man. And listen, guys, Guys, you got to get up on that Expand Your Mind podcast. You got to watch that, man. That was a dope show. Like that, you know what I mean? That was a dope show. You know what I mean? Also, too.
Yeah, we definitely got to get Broke Ridge back on the show because he has some misconceptions. Oh, no, bro.
It was a good show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it was a good show. Those type of conversations need to be had. I know people say, well, you always want to make it a racial thing and things like that, but that's the type of society that we're living in. It's things that go on in our communities that other people in other communities aren't privy of. And there's a lot of things I could have talked about that he probably wouldn't be privy to that he think he is, but he just isn't. So make sure y'all tune into the next show, man. We're gonna keep giving y'all great content.
That was ill. They came right back. I mean, I gotta do a better job at you. Your boy's been ill, man, but I'm back at it though. And also to check out the last bulletin, man. Master again did this thing on that bulletin. You gotta check out that bulletin. That's the bulletin, and there you go, right there.
Facts.
But but like I said, thank you for rocking out. Once again, a huge shout out to my brother Rob. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, man. He used to get me something every year for my birthday, man. Like real talk, man. He's a cool cat, man. OG supporter from the Xbox community, man. I mean, Rob been rocking. That Joker had like 100 subscribers, man. Real talk.
Your camera looking clear. You crispy. You in native 4K right now. You the Xbox One X, nigga.
You know what I mean? Hold up, man. I gotta hit him. You know what I mean? Before we get up out of here. Hold up. Before we go, I gotta hit him with something. Hold up. Before we get up out of here. Hold up. One second. All right, hold up. Let me do my thing so I get up out of here. I mean, hold up. Here we go. All right, here we go. You can hear that, folks?
You're either pro cheerleader or pro zombie.
Hey, folks, you can hear that? See, ask if y'all can hear that in the audience.
And now, the mellow sounds of Jimmy Early.
Y'all can hear that? Y'all can hear that or not?
No, they can't hear it.
All right, hold on.
Now there you go.
Y'all can hear it?
There you go.
So we doing it.
But you know how. Oh man.
That's what the 4K camera. Oh, I'm gone. You rocking out with me. I catch you guys, but I'm out here, man. I met you no harm, man. Your grandmother, I met her no harm, man. That's how we rocking, man. It's your boy Next in 720. We out here, man.